Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to be drawing Baby Yoda. I have seen this pretty much everywhere on Instagram, so I thought it'd be kind of cool to draw it. Also, you guys actually voted for it. I posted a little survey type thing, and that one got the most votes, so here we are. Hope you guys really enjoy this. I won't make this intro too long, so let's get right into the video. Okay, so the first thing, we are just going to start with his head, of course, and it's going to be pretty flat, slightly rounded. So start out light, of course. Usually I don't, but this time I'm gonna try. So pretty much just a shape like that. Let me get it to focus. Okay, so once you got that down, this is where his ears will come in, and I'm just gonna lightly sketch those in as well. So from here, you're gonna make a little bump. You're not just gonna go straight, you're gonna make a little, slight curve, and you're gonna bring it all the way out. It's gonna be pretty big, pretty long, and it's gonna stop right here. Make a little point right there. Once you got that done, you're gonna come out like that. Pretty much looks like a, ear. Like a sideways cat ear or something. Once you got that done, you can even go in the middle, and then you're gonna bring this out. And because I'm weird, I don't like to connect certain things. You can connect this, of course, but I'm just not gonna connect it. Yeah, so now that that one's already pretty much done, I'm gonna come over here and do the same thing on this one. And usually I try to make sure they're even, but I've noticed that I am not too good at drawing things on this side of people's faces. I don't know why, but so it's probably not even, sadly. I'm gonna definitely check though to make sure it is for the most part even, and I will be right back, and then we can go on with the rest of his face. Okay, so now that we've got that out of the way, I'm gonna come down with his face, and you're gonna bring it right here where the this ear ends. Same thing with this one though. You're gonna come out, and I'm just gonna make the whole shape of his face, but some of it will be covered by the clothes he's wearing. So basically, it's just gonna be like the rest of this. It's not very circular, but at the same time, it is. It's just like a flat circle, I guess. Something along those lines. But yeah, once you got that down, I'm gonna come in with his eyes, and I'm gonna zoom in a little bit for this one. His eyes are adorable. They're a little bit large for his face, which is probably what makes him so cute. So they're gonna be kind of almond shaped, but also at the same time a little bit circular. So it's like a sideways teardrop in a way. If you want to turn your page and draw like a teardrop, in a way, that would work. Same thing with this one. It's gonna be the reversed. And now that we got that done, I'm gonna come in with his nose. For the picture I'm looking off of, I can't see the detail too well. I hope I don't make this look wrong in any way. Hopefully it looks pretty much like his nose. It's pretty much, just like a tiny human looking nose in a way. So there's really nothing, I guess, special about it. So you guys don't have to worry too much about that. Just draw two little nostrils and then the side of his nose and whatnot. And now his mouth is also adorable. For this picture, he's not smiling, but he's kind of like, I don't really know how to explain it, so I'm just going to draw it and let you guys, let your imagination, figure it out. I guess it's kind of like I really don't know how to explain it. I really don't. But yeah, that is his face so far. So this is going to be optional. I don't believe this is how, the picture that I'm looking off of has it, drawn. But I'm going to kind of make it look a little bit more anime-ish. I'm going to draw two little circles. Actually, I don't know if I will stay with that though, because it kind of looks creepy now. But we'll see. Before I finish that, I'm just going to finish some of his face details. And again, this is kind of optional. I don't know if he actually has this. Sadly, I've never seen Star Wars. Please don't hate. So I don't know if he actually has these little features on him. But now, let's just go ahead and start finishing the rest of his body. So you're going to come out, and it's going to cover a little bit of this ear. Pretty sure he's wearing like a big, oversized coat or something. And this is where some of it covers his face. So I'm going to erase that when I get a chance. This part will also be covered up by his hands, and he's holding like a cup of tea or a cup of coffee or something. So we don't have to worry about, finishing that up. Okay, so I kind of put in some like little crinkles and whatnot, folds. So right here is going to be where the cup is, and I'm just going to draw like a flat circle. It's not going to be, the best circle you'll see, but you get the idea. And then you're going to come down from from both edges. And it's just a little, tiny miniature cup. And I'm pretty sure, because again, I'm looking off a photo, I can't tell where the handle is. I think it's right here, because I'm not sure if that's like his finger or something. And then he's just holding the cup like this. Just gonna draw like little baby fingers and whatnot. I don't know if it's the angle or not, but it only shows that he has 3 fingers, so as you can tell, again, I've clearly not watched Star Wars or anything. So I'm gonna try to give the cup more details, more depth, I guess, make it look more realistic. I'm gonna shade inside. All this, again, is optional. You don't have to do this. And then this is where I get kind of confused. So I see a finger right here, but then I don't know where his other ones go, sadly. I might change that as I go because it kind of looks a little bit odd to me. But before we even worry about that one, let's go over here, and I'm going to draw his sleeve. And I'm not the best at clothes, and I'm also not the best at explaining, so I'm really sorry if you fall behind on this part. You can pause it, try to look off it, do whatever helps you guys out. As you can see, it kind of looks like it doesn't look that great. You're not even supposed to see the shoulder that much, so I probably screwed up the angle a little bit. I'm actually going to make that a little bit larger. And the eraser kind of smudged it. I don't really like these erasers. Towards the end, though, I'm going to actually go in and shade his face and his ears and, eyes and everything. So it's going to look a lot better towards the end, I promise. I'm just one of those weird people that skips a few things and then comes back to them. Okay, so now let's go over here and try to finish this arm as well. So you can see a bit of a sleeve right here, and then of course the other one overlaps it. Again, I am not the best at clothes, so forgive me. I'm actually going to change that angle a little bit. And then I'm going to go in and shade this part. Okay, so now that we've got that done, let's go in and attempt to draw the rest of his body. So the first thing, let me finish that up. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is come down from about right here and then come out like that. That's, indicating like a little crease or crinkle. And you don't see the full body, of course, because he's standing in grass. So I'm going to draw a little bit of grass, not the whole thing, but pretty much just like that. And from the middle of him, you're going to come down, and there's not buttons on this. I want to draw buttons just because, but nah, I shouldn't do that. Keep it more like it is. But once you've got that, I'm going to come in and start just, it's not the best grass, just doodling it. But yeah, now that we've got that done, I'm actually going to come in back with his face and color in his eyes and everything. Okay, so I'm going to come in and I'm going to go around the little circles that I drew. Hopefully this will look how I want it to. I might just leave one little circle. I'm going to color over the other one. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Okay, so there's like a light source coming from up here, so I'm actually gonna draw it or shade it how I see it. So I'm just gonna lightly come across here, and the this part of his head you're just gonna leave blank. This is if you want to shade it. Leave it white. But over here I'm just gonna shade this side of the face. And I'm gonna have to pause it in between, just to save on some time. But basically this whole side of the face will be shaded. And I like to use I like to use little lines everywhere. That way it doesn't look, I guess, too sloppy in a way. It also has like a great look to it. But see, as you can already tell, this is like a little shadow. And now I'm gonna come in and do a little bit on this ear too. And I'm gonna shade inside his ear just because, why not? Or at least some of it. Okay, and now again, just to save on some time, I'm gonna finish up, for the most part, most of his body, and then I'll be back to explain what I did. If you want to shade it, then you can feel free to pause it and just pretty much do what I did. So yeah, I will be right back. Alright, so I pretty much shaded everything that I wanted to. Might, go over it a little bit more and fill some things in, but for the most part, that is it for this video. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and like usual, I always like to close out my videos with this. Please give me a little look-see on Instagram if you want to. I'm always active, constantly posting, and I do have a Patreon as well. You can donate as low as $2 a month and gain access to all my early releases. If you donate more, of course, you get more benefits, like, I could shout you out in a YouTube video. I can, pretty much like I work off commission in a way, like you get a drawing of your choice. And yeah, that is it for this video. I'm going to be back with another one here pretty soon. I might do another like little survey type of thing, but I think I know what my next video will be. So I'm thinking about possibly posting every day or every other day, only because I'm trying to seriously focus on my YouTube a lot more. So if you think that's a good idea, please let me know. I'm always loving, hearing feedback from you guys. And yeah, I'm gonna just sign because I always do that. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. It was a lot of fun drawing him. This is actually my first time drawing him. So I hope it's sort of okay. Hopefully it was helpful to some people. And yeah, thank you again for watching.